So I just want to give a small introduction about myself. My name is Ramboy Patti. I have nearly 14 plus years of experience in IT industry, and in this 14 plus years of experience, I've been working for SQL Server and MSBA technology. It is from Microsoft and Power BI and Microsoft Azure Data Engineering. So the other one is about the Microsoft Fabric. So these are my core technologies, what I've been working from last 14 years. And I have worked like a data engineer and data analyst as well. So these are my key roles, what I've been involved on this different projects. And also my training experience, nearly 8 plus years of training experience I have. And I started this e-classes training institution. I'm the managing director of this e-classes, and I have started this in 2016 and providing the trainings on different technologies. We had a trainings as well as placements also. We are providing the placement assistance as well. So with my 8 plus years of IT trainings experience, I have created a roadmap, a clear roadmap for the Azure Data Engineering course, how you need to learn, and what is the roadmap for this one. I'm going to explain first about this roadmap to learn this Azure Data Engineering course. Then, after we can understand what exactly Azure Data Engineering and how this is going to be help to us. Okay, so most of the people who are going to learn this Azure Data Engineering course, their basic qualification is any graduation or any post graduation. So, as per my experience, most of the people, as per my experience, most of the people like who are long back passed out their graduation. Let's take 2010 in between 2024 23, and these people just passed out in between any of the year they completed their graduation. They have already some experience in the IT, but in a different technology. Now they want to learn Azure Data Engineering to upskill their knowledge. This is from already the people are working in IT. Another kind of profile, same. They're also passed out in between this, but they were working for non-IT jobs. But now they want to come to IT. So definitely they are going to prefer this Azure Data Engineering because of the demand in the market. Third category of the people, also similar to 2010 or 2023, in between passed out, they don't have any work experience. They were not working so far in IT or non IT. They're simply having some career gap, right? Or they're doing some businesses. The fourth category is recent passed outs. Recent passed outs. These are the freshers. We can treat them like a freshers over here. All right. So definitely every student who joined this demo session, they were belongs to any of one category over here. Either they are working already in IT, now they want to learn Azure Data Engineering. Some people are trying to move from non-IT job to IT. Some people having a career gap. They don't have any work experience anywhere. Some people are the recent passed out freshers. All these kind of people are eligible to learn this Azure Data Engineering course. Okay, so whenever you are going to learn any course over here, whenever you are going to learn any course, ideally the training institutions they were providing only one such kind of program. With that program, out of 100, only 10 percentage of the people only getting the job over here. Only 10 percentage of the people only out of 100 they're getting the job. The reason behind the training institutions, they were providing a regular pattern traditional training for the people. It is not helping the people when they're going to attending the interviews and when they're going to work on the real time projects. They don't have sufficient knowledge in that traditional training what they're providing. So that is the reason what I'm doing. I'm making two programs. Every course we are offering two programs. There is a program 1 and program 2. Why we need to make these two programs for one course? The reason because most of the people after completion of this Azure Data Engineering course, they are going to keep 2 to 5 years of experience, 2 to 5 years of experience on Azure Data Engineering technology. That means they are going to prepare their resume as a experienced data engineer. They are going to attending the jobs interviews as a experienced person. So definitely when you are going to attend for the jobs interviews as a experienced person, the expectation interview expectation is more, and work expectations also definitely that level. So my goal, my agenda is at least out of 100 people, 90% of the people has to place. And also after completion of these two programs which we are going to conduct, you are in a competition, you are in a competition with the people who already have real time experienced 4 to 5 years experienced people, okay, who having a real time experience people. You also will get the same kind of experience to crack the interview, to work on the projects. You no need to take any of proxy calls or anyone interview help if you are completing these two programs. You no need to take any of the work help or the real time projects work supports if you are completing these two programs. Let me explain you what exactly these two programs, what are all the things we are going to cover inside this one. The first program one, we are calling it as a Azure Data Engineering regular training. So what exactly in this Azure Data Engineering regular training we are going to offer, how this is going to help to the students. This program is going to be 50 to 60 hours duration of the course this one. So we are going to take these sessions Monday to Friday, and daily 1 hour session we are going to take. So all sessions are going to be live sessions we are going to conduct over here. And every day, once the class completed, a recording video also will be shared for every student. And also daily class notes we are going to share. And also we are providing certification guidance as well, because Microsoft is offering a certification. And also we are providing some sample resumes as well. Okay, and end to end project also we are going to implement it over here. And we are going to have doubts clarifications even after the session also we are going to provide. Okay, so all these things as a part of the program and we are going to offer it over here. And as e-classes having its own LMS portal over here. So this is our LMS portal. Inside this LMS portal, you can able to, we are providing free of cost for every student this LMS portal login. Inside you will find your course, all the class recording videos, the live session, and also you can able to chat with us. We are going to create groups over here to discussing about the what are all the doubts you have when you are practicing after the session. Also you can able to reach out me directly inside this chat option as well. So this LMS portal will help you to learn organizing way, and you will get access to your class recording videos up to 3 years. Okay, so this is one thing, and the same thing you can able to access from a mobile app as well. So we are providing free of cost for every student mobile app for learning purpose also. All right. So then after the next program, so by completing of this program one, you will get a complete thorough knowledge on the Azure Data Engineering course over here. What is the course content we are going to cover? Everything I will discuss in the later part of this after program 2. Okay, now coming to the program 2, if we are covering everything in the program 1, then why we need a program 2? So program 2 we are going to focusing on the Azure Data Engineering placement assistance program over here. So simply we are calling it as a real-time program. In a shorter way, we are calling it as a RTP program. So what is our agenda inside this program? So we want to make every student to be realistic, like when you are joining to a company, how you are feeling for Azure Data Engineer role and how a work can be distributed to you. It's a kind of a agile methodology. So in every company when you are joining as a data engineer, so how they are going to creating a project, how they are going to run a project, how they are going to run the agile methodology, and how many sprints they are running, and each sprint how many tasks we have, and how that task is going to be assigned to you. So this is how we created as of now 9 sprints for this Azure Data Engineers, and we have nearly 170 plus scenario based tasks we have designed. So we are going to provide an environment like a DevOps, like a Jira ticketing tools how you are using. Then we are going to assign all these sprint wise tasks to you, and you need to work on these tasks over here. So this program is only on the weekends, that means Saturday and Sunday over here. So we are going to make Saturday and Sunday. So Saturday 2 hours, Saturday 2 hours, and Sunday 2 hours over here. So Saturday 2 hours we are going to conduct, Sunday 2 hours we are going to conduct. So when this program is going to start, this program is going to start exactly after 2 weeks of the program one starts. Let's for example, you are starting this program coming from Monday. Exactly after 2 weeks, some part of the syllabus is completed. So we are going to run the sprints on the syllabus wise, how much we have completed over here. Okay, so where we can find out this, if you see here, this is how we are going to creating of the multiple sprints over here. So you will get an invitation to this tool, and each one we are creating a task. See for example, there is a create Azure resource group manager. So this is one of the tasks we are going to create, and we are going to assigning this task to the users whoever, like once your enrollment is completed, and you are going to changing of the status of this task, like in progress. See currently it is in progress, and once the in progress is completed, then you need to complete this task. Click on the complete, and what exactly the task description you need to understand, and how you have to do. And when you are performing this task, you are going to do some kind of a commenting over here, and so many people are going to be replying to you, and your team lead is going to there is one mentor for you, and there is a lot of discussion will happen on this task wise as well, exactly in the real time. This is how when you are going to involve on a project, you need to finish the work. So we want to make, before you are entering into the projects, it's a kind of environment for you. Okay, so the moment when you are working on all these tasks, definitely you are going to get a good confidence on the course hands on over here. So weekly one sprint we are going to run. Then you need to complete all the tasks inside that. If you have any doubts on that tasks, whichever the sprint we have given, when we are connecting on the weekend, Saturday, Sunday, you can interact with our mentor. Okay, and you can able to discussing about the tasks. So this is one aspect. Okay, the next thing is we are going to discussing about the interview preparation. So what exactly this interview preparation? So as a experience profile, most of the students what I have observed, after completion of their course after completion of their course, they were not able to tell at least the introduction, because you are an experienced person. As an experienced person, how we need to tell the introduction, so that we are going to make a preparation. And also, some people were not able to explain their project flow. Okay, so and also, what are the challenges you are facing in your project when you are working? So these such kind of questions, and technically everything we are going to discuss as a part of the interview preparation over here. Then after, we are going to prepare a resume for every student based on their career gap or already IT experience or not non-IT experience. How can we utilize as a data engineer, and how many projects we need to keep, and each project, client names, project descriptions should not be repeated by everyone. So other institutions, what they are doing, they will provide you some sample resumes to everyone, and those resumes are going to be shared by multiple people. But we are going to prepare and projects and client names dedicated to everyone over here. Dedicated to everyone over here. All right. So this is one thing. And the next thing is, when you are going to directly attending the interviews, you may fail up to 4 to 5 interviews. So that is the reason we are going to conduct mock interviews over here. So we are going to providing one scheduling tool we have. So whenever you want to attend the mock interview, you can schedule the mock interviews. According to that, we are going to providing the mock interviews, and also we are going to have this kind of self-based mock interviews. Also, we are going to conduct according to your Azure Data Engineering profile. Okay, and also from the moment when this program 2 is started, one end-to-end project we are going to explain, and we have to do on the hands-on of this end-to-end project as well. Okay, so with this, all the things whatever we were discussing here in this program too, it will make you full confidence and you are ready for facing the interviews without taking anyone help over here. So that is the reason most of the people whoever is completing these two programs from our institution, 90% of the people were placed over here. Okay, how long this program 2 is going to be targeted? We are targeting this program to 30 to 40 hours over here. This program 2 is, we are focusing on 30 to 40 hours duration. 30 to 40 hours, it depends. It depends on the discussions what you are doing. Okay, perfect. I hope everyone has understand what exactly the Azure Data Engineering roadmap we are going to follow over here. Okay, perfect. So the next thing is about coming to the prerequisites to learn this course. If you want to learn any courses related to data, that means data engineering or a data analyst over here. So when you are when you want to come to this data side, there are like a, you should have some basic knowledge on some database SQL, some Python. So many people were afraid of this Python. The people are thinking python means it's a Python means it's a big programming language. So don't think like that. So what we are doing for the people who are enrolling for this Azure Data Engineering programs, we are going to provide a free of cost SQL and Python, SQL and Python videos, self-paced videos related to data engineering. So, as a data engineer, how much knowledge is required on SQL? How much knowledge is required on the Python? We are going to provide once your enrollment is completed, free of cost over here. So, almost like for SQL, we are going to give 20 videos. For Python, we are going to give 25 hours videos. So these things you can brush up before completing of the Azure Data Engineering training. It is not mandatory. First, you need to complete these two things. Then only you need to enter into the Azure Data Engineering training. You can start the Azure Data Engineering training. By end of the Azure Data Engineering training, so you can spend some time for this to watch and learn basic things. It is very easy because Python can be used for many things. But in this data engineering and data analyst part, Python is a commands, not a programming. Very simple commands. Nowadays, SQL and Python are very easy because of this ChatGPT, Copilot, or whatever the tools are coming, coding the commands are easily identified. So I'm going to teach you how to use the ChatGPT to find out the commands to be extracted for your project purpose. All right. So this is all about the prerequisites what you need to learn for the Azure Data Engineering course. Now let's try to understand what exactly a Azure Data Engineering and what are the roles and responsibilities of the Azure Data Engineering and what is the course content you need to learn. Let's take one use case scenario over here. For example, I have a supermarket. Inside this supermarket, we are going to have inside a supermarket we are going to have daily a customer will come to our supermarket. Let's take this is the example. I have a supermarket in USA. I have another supermarket in India, and every day a customer will come to my supermarket. There are some billing counters. He will buy the product. Whatever the products they are buying, that information we are going to save in the backend databases. This is a common business setup with IT information technology to make it smooth transactions everywhere you can identify, not only in the supermarkets. Okay, so in this supermarket India, in the supermarket USA, the transactions data will come and capture and store in the backend databases. Now, as a data engineer, what is your role? Okay, what is your role over here? As a data engineer, as a data engineer, your role is as a data engineer, your role is whatever the business data stored in the backend databases, whatever the business data stored in the backend databases, you need to consolidate that data into one particular place. So instead of saving that data in our local computers, local servers, you need to move everything into the cloud. Which cloud you are going to use? Microsoft Azure Cloud environment. So you need to pull that data by using a ETL tool. What is the ETL tool? Data Factory. What is a ETL? ETL stands for extraction, transformation, loading. So whatever the business data I have in this server, these two type of data I'm going to push into the Microsoft Azure. So I'm just copying the data by using a data factory ETL tool, and I will store into the Microsoft Azure Cloud environment. To store the data inside, we have different kind of storage related software services. One is about a storage account block, storage account data region. So first we are saving all our data in like a files. So here, when you are moving the data from this business server to this Microsoft Azure Cloud by using Data Factory, we are not going to apply any kind of data cleaning, data transformations. So once your data is landing to this staging area, from there you are going to load into your target. We have some data warehousing over here. So in between this storage account and data warehousing, when you are moving, we are going to apply transformations, data cleaning techniques, all those things. Again, to do this data cleaning and transformations, either you can use a data factory or we can use a Databricks over here. So why we are not doing when we are capturing the data from this business server to this storage accounts? Why we are not cleaning the data? The reason because it will impact your business. So I don't want to wait that much time until my data cleaning process is completed. First, I will pull the data and store it over here. So as a data engineer, your role is whatever the business data daily stored in the data source systems. That data you need to pull, apply transformations, cleaning the data, and consolidate, and finally save in one place. Why we need this data to be consolidated into one place? The reason because we have to keep this data, we have to keep this data and use this data to design some reports over here. So here you can see we are going to use a Power BI tool to designing of the reports and dashboards. The end goal of the data engineering is we need to present the business data to understand about their business over here, to understand about their business like a top 10 products which are better sales and last year versus current year, how the sales percentage is happening. All these things we are going to understand over here. So, as a data engineer, your role is As a data engineer, your role is you have to you have to perform this part. You need to capturing of the data, and you need to do the ETL process and store the data. If you see here, we need some software services here to do the ETL process, to do the storage services. So inside this Microsoft Azure, we are going to use some ETL and storage services over here. So what are the ETL services available? We are going to discuss inside this Microsoft Azure Cloud environment. If you want to see the Microsoft Azure Cloud environment, so this let me try to log into portal.azure.com. So this is a Microsoft Azure Cloud environment. You can able to log in inside. Inside this Microsoft Azure, you can able to find out there are so many services are available. Where you can find out those services, you can see there is a all services. If you need any kind of service to create for your project purpose, let's for example, I need a data factory. See, there is a data factory service available. So what are all the services as a data engineer inside this Microsoft Azure cloud environment? We are going to we are going to learn it over here. So there are like a data factory, Databricks, okay, and also I'm going to teach you live streaming of the data from IoT devices as well. So primarily we are going to use as a ETL tools. These are the things: storage account, storage account, storage related services. What we are going to discuss inside for storage purposes, we have a storage account with a blob storage account with a data like Gem2, Azure SQL, Synapse Analytics. These are the things as a part of the storage purpose we are going to use. So as a data engineer, when you are working on creating of the ETL pipelines and storing of the data, processing of the data, along with these things, you need to learn few more things as a administration, as a DevOps engineer. We are going to teach you some logic apps, and we are going to teach you logic apps and key vaults and Git repository, Azure DevOps Git repo, and Azure DevOps, how to create a CI/CD pipelines to deployment process, and also I'm going to give some overview on the Power BI as well, how to designing of the reports and reports. Of course, that's not our role, but even though I'm going to provide you some key one session on how to use Power BI to design the reports and dashboards by connecting to this one over here. Okay, so this is all about like what are all the course content we are going to cover as a part of the Azure Data Engineering. So we want to make you this ETL services, the storage related services primarily. So ETL services, data factory is zero coding. So you are not going to write any coding. But inside the Databricks, I'm going to teach you complete basic to advanced level PySpark over here. Okay, I'm going to teach you inside this one complete PySpark. This is very very important. It is something similar like a commands you are going to write down, very easy. You don't need to worry about that one. Okay, so these are all the programs we are conducting as a part of this Azure Data Engineering training. Okay, I hope you understand what is our roadmap inside this Azure Data Engineering course. There are two programs we are going to conduct, and definitely, if you want to enroll for the program two, so you need to have complete the program one. Without having knowledge on the program one, you cannot start this program two over here. So if you see the overall how much time we are spending over here is, so this is going to be 50 to 60 hours, and this program is going to be 30 hours. We are going to conduct it over here. Apart from that, SQL and Python also we are giving as a bonus, right? It's almost like we are going to spend with you nearly more than 100 hours over here, more than 100 hours. So you're just comparing with other mentors, other training institutions, what kind of services they're providing, what is their roadmap, and to give a completeness of the training, and also are they providing this kind of sprint model, are they providing this kind of mock interviews, are they providing this kind of environment for the sprints, okay, and this kind of a work culture are they going to provide. Just compare all those things, and then you can able to decide where you want to continue and learning of this course over here. Okay. And also if you guys wants to come and practicing from morning to evening, then you can come to our office and you can sit from morning 8 to evening 6 p.m. and you can able to practice over there as well. Okay. So our regular sessions we are going to conduct from Monday onwards. So for this coming Monday, we have a regular sessions we are going to offer, and I'm requesting all of you, what is your preferred timings? Is the morning or evening? Just share your contact numbers in our GoToMeeting chat. It's a private chat only, so you can able to share your contact number. Our team will reach out to you. If anybody wants to speak with about your profiles personally, okay, personally, if you want to discuss about your profile and career gaps, simply reach out this number 7997 457 228. You just call to this number, okay, so I can able to speak with you. And I'm requesting all of you share your contact numbers. Our team will reach out to you right away after this session to ask about your feasible timings, and also when the sessions are going to start. We are going to announce it over there. Okay. So can all of you please send me the preferable timings? What exactly the timing you are looking? Just send me a message in the chat. Then we can understand what time is good for everyone. Can all of you please send the message in the chat? What is your feasible timings you are looking?